Today, I want to talk a little bit about maybe giving you the opportunity to sell some more life insurance. I read a book many years ago by a gentleman named Dan Ariely, and I would look this cat up. I've read 3 or 4 of his books at this point. The first one I read was called Predictably Irrational, and it's about like the psychology of how people make choices, which as a salesperson and a marketing person is something that you should learn. And I really enjoy learning about this and how people make decisions because we are in the middle of helping people make decisions. And if we can nudge them in the right direction or accelerate our opportunities to close business faster or to quote more, we should be doing that. So he tells a story. And I also love the psychology behind pricing. What makes people decide what is worth it? What makes people decide what is more expensive or what is too expensive, right? People, you can buy a pen for 99 cents. You can also buy a pen for $300. So we sell a product, right? So how can we give ourselves the best opportunity to win more? Let's see if I can get this right. If you go into Staples and you need to buy a pack of pens, okay, and let's say the pack of pens is $10. Now let's say it's $20. Maybe you're gonna buy 50 pens. It's $20. Yeah, all right, cool. I found this. But you look down at your phone, you're like, well, let me see if I can get this anywhere else cheaper. And you find it and it's at Office Max. Remember these stores before we used to go to Amazon for everything? Let's say you have it at Office Max and it's like 15, let's say it's on sale for like $11.99. And you're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna save $8 and I'm gonna drive 2 miles to Office Max and get that for $12 instead of 20. Let's save my $8, right? There was a time and a place where you would have absolutely done that, I promise you. Now let's say you're buying something like a couch and you go to your local furniture store. Like, all right, here's your couch. It's $1,500. All right, cool. Let me see if I can do any better. Okay. You search something up and you're like, oh, nice. Here it is. I found it 2 miles away. I found it for $14.92. I'm not driving 2 miles to save that. What's the difference between these two things? The savings is exactly the same. You're going to save $8 by driving 2 miles. But you are absolutely not going to drive 2 miles if you're spending more money. Why? Why? It's so interesting, right? Anyway, this stuff's very interesting to me. So how does this apply to what we do? Well, let me tell you. I had a conversation with an agent yesterday that I'm working with, and we're trying to help him sell more life insurance. So what you can do, our premiums have gone up significantly in the past couple of years. And so what it costs to insure an entire household these days is significantly more than it was 5 years ago, significantly more than it was 10 years ago. And so when you quote up an entire household and you got 3 autos and a car and other things, and you've got a total number, which I like to put in front of people, if you can put the total number in front of someone, be like, all right, your household is going to be $5,000 a year, okay, for your 3 autos and your house. And if that's a good number and they buy it, that's great. But what you can do, if you want to sell more life insurance, and I know you do, is you can say, this household is going to cost $5,100. Well, okay, $5,200 for your home, 3 autos, and a life policy for you, or 2 life policies for you and your spouse, or 4 life policies for whatever, but it's okay to drop a 10-year, $150,000 term policy in front of someone to start the conversation. Some people may disagree with that, but they will look at it and they'll be like, oh, $5,200 and life insurance? Let's do it. Awesome. So the life insurance policy, it's a 10-year, $150,000 policy. And then you're in the conversation. This is what you're not doing. This is what's not happening, is you're not getting into these conversations enough, okay? People are never going to come to you and buy life insurance. Enough life insurance is going to make you happy. So you have to create the opportunities. This is an easy way to create an opportunity. So once you get in the conversation, I've got plenty of content on how to have it, but essentially it's like, all right, cool. 10-year, $150,000 policy for you. Is that enough for you? Yeah, that's enough. We've got $1 million with New York Life or something like that. Cool. Is that enough for you? What you're searching for is them to be like, I don't know, what's enough? Now, you've done everything you needed to do to put yourself in position to be the authority in this conversation, because now you've got them asking you questions about something that you know about, and you can drive that conversation. Well, I don't know, how much income would you need to replace, blah, blah. So you can have that conversation. The hardest part of selling life is getting into the conversation. Okay. And this is just a nice, easy way to create that opportunity. So when you're quoting a household, you should include a life quote. You should be doing this anyway, right? Just, this is a way to let them know that you sell it, But with the way premiums are right now, life insurance is still very inexpensive, at least for the right population. If you're under 45, you can drop $15 to $20 a month policy on people and it won't do anything to their total premium for the year. And more people are going to buy it. So I sold a bunch of insurance over the past 2 months by using this strategy. And if you can work this in and make it a habit in your agency and teach your producers to do the same thing, I mean, you might write 2 or 3 more policies a month. What does that mean? That's 25 to 40 policies more a year. Come on, let's get after it. All right, so that's what I got for you today. Let's be a little crafty with the way we're presenting our insurance, and let's sell some more life insurance. All right, so there you go. My name's Matt. This is Agency Launch. You can find me all over the place. You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm very active there. You can find me on Threads and Instagram. And don't forget to send me a text at 208-213-8809. Send the word free my way, and I'll give you a ton of free stuff to help you be a better agency owner. Thank you so much for listening. Keep up the good work.
We'll be there too.